Starting out, we would use the Quasar carrier. This could have up to 48 starfighters. It was fairly weak shielded and not really meant for frontline combat, but it's perfect to bring extra starfighters to the battle. Moving on, we would use the Defender-class cruiser we saw in Ahsoka. This looks like a fairly new Mon Calamari design that doesn't look as well armed or as large as some of the Liberty or MC-80 type cruisers. However, this looks like it's perfectly defended for patrolling and other support roles, which we would be using it for. However, it still has more firepower than the Quasar and other frigates that the Rebellion used, like the Nebulon B. Moving on, we would have a Pelta frigate set up for resupply, for the carrier, for munitions, for the starfighters, and for other ships. Now, sometimes we would include a second one depending on the use case of our fleet. So we could have a medical version, or we could have a marine carrier version meant for dropping troops from orbit using the escape pod bays. Now moving on, we would use an MC-30C frigate as a fast attack platform for hit and runs, using its cluster bombs and torpedoes and heavy turbo lasers. This ship was great for moving into a line of starfighters using the cluster bombs, or doing a hit and run with torpedoes on an enemy capital ship, putting its deflector shields to the front, using its munitions and turbo lasers, and then moving back to the fleet. Next, we would have at least two DP-20 gunships. These are the smaller cousin of the CR-90, and it had less crew capacity, but which makes it more efficient, but has heavier weaponry and is much more maneuverable. This would be perfect as a picket ship and for anti-starfighter support. Now, lastly, we would use the listener ship IGV-55 variant of the Gazanti cruiser. This is perfect for electronic warfare and jamming enemy ships, or providing scouting and determining where they are to defend the fleet.